Okay, picture Saturn as the universe's most beautiful bathtub. Not because it's relaxing, but because it looks like someone pulled the cosmic drain. The storms at its poles swirl like water in a sink. The rings ripple like the surface when you tap the faucet, and the whole system hums with patterns that feel coded. Now, before you roll your eyes, this isn't about aliens leaving Easter eggs. It's about how physics writes messages in geometry, rhythm, and resonance. Start at the North Pole. There's a storm shaped like a hexagon, bigger than Earth, spinning in place for decades. A six-sided jet stream that refuses to smear into a circle. That's a standing wave, like a locked groove on a vinyl record, etched into Saturn's atmosphere by wind speeds and temperature gradients. Nature loves patterns, and this one looks deliberate because it's stable. Glide out to the rings. Billions of ice chips and boulders, each obeying gravity so perfectly that together they act like a giant seismograph. When Saturn's interior vibrates, yes, the planet rings like a bell, those pulses travel outward. Cassini saw subtle ripples, spiral waves, and gaps that line up with the planet's oscillations. It's called chronoseismology, and it lets us read the inside of a gas giant by watching the rings quiver. That's the code. Frequencies, not letters. Think about the moons. Enceladus sprays saltwater geysers through cracks warmed by tidal forces. Mimas locks gaps in the rings. Simple ratio 2:1. Simple ratio 3:2. Keep time like gears. If you mapped those ratios across the ring system, you'd see a score of gravitational music. Not purpose in the human sense, but structure that behaves as if it's aiming for balance. And the bathtub part? Look down the South Pole. A hurricane with a clear eye winds faster than a jetliner, descending like water funneling to a drain. In a rotating fluid, vortices organize chaos. Saturn is a planet-sized lab showing how flows self-arrange. Here's the twist: the rings won't last. They're falling, ring rain, ionized particles spiraling into the planet, tens of thousands of kilograms per second. Over tens of millions of years, the tub empties. While it lasts, Saturn prints its interior on the sky like a disappearing message. So is there a coded purpose? If purpose means intention, probably not. If it means function, absolutely. The rings amplify the planet's heartbeat. The moons keep time. The vortices carve geometry from turbulence. Together, they turn invisible physics into a visible score. I like to think of it this way. Saturn doesn't tell us a story with words. It hums a song in gravity, light, and ice. And if you know how to listen, resonance, waves, standing storms, you can hear the whole planet singing in a cosmic bathtub before the water's gone.